Hi guys, my name is David and today I will show you how to play chess and I hope you're ready because we're going to start quickly. So we're going to get started with pawn. The pawn. When the pawn kills an opponent's character, the opponent's character is supposed to be diagonally. So what this means is the only form the pawn could kill is moving diagonally. The pawn also, when it's in the beginning, it could move 2 steps or 1 step, and in the rest you move 1, because as long as you started with 2 or 1, you when it's not the beginning anymore, you have to keep moving 1, no more 2. So you know how to kill and move with it. So now let's go with the next one, the tower. The tower could move side. It could go left, right, up, and down. So what the tower can do is, if the tower is in the left and an opponent's character is in the right, the tower could move in the right and kill its opponent. But if it's in the complete right and a pawn is already killed, that's dangerous because the other tower could kill your tower. And a tower has more points than a horse or bishop, but if it's a queen, you don't have to worry because a queen is really useful. A queen could move all types of forms, and the tower is what it could move. It could move left, right, up, and down. That's what the tower could do, and that's how it kills. Besides, it cannot move diagonally, or could only move those. But now let's go with the next one, the horse. The horse. Isn't that weird? The horse in a chess game, a board game. But you know what the horse could do? The horse is the best thing that you could have. Not the best, but it's a really good thing. It could jump through pawns when the pawns are covering all useful ones. So if you're going to move your horse and you have the pawns covering, don't worry, you can move the pawn, or you could use the horse first. It could be only one useful thing or one non-important thing. And the horse could move an L. So what it could move is this. It could move this, this, it could move this, and it could move this. So all those L's it could move. Horse. So let's go with the next one, the bishop. Remember when I told you about the bishop? Well, the bishop is the one that goes diagonally. So the bishop is the bishop is not the only one that could move diagonally. There's 2 more that could move diagonally, and the bishop is one of them. So the bishop is one that you could kill diagonally. So a good example is like that you have 2 bishops, so you could move one bishop, which is one goes in the light one and the other one goes in the dark one. So what now we do is you have to move one pawn, then move diagonally. Then if you see an opponent's character and they didn't see that, don't say strategies. If they didn't see that, you have the chance to kill them. So an example is that here, let's say that this dot is a pawn and this line is the bishop. So the pawn already has moved, so the bishop could move diagonally. And I'm going to use a horse. So let's say this square is a horse. Now we're going to move this here, and the opponent does not see. You have the chance to kill it diagonally, and that's the good part of the pawn, of the bishop. So let's go with the next one, the queen. Remember when I told you the one that could go up, down diagonally? Well, that's the queen. The queen could move diagonally too, and that's the one that I told you that could move diagonally too. So that's one that's special, the queen. So if you're having a queen and you could make you could kill them. In chess, you could do a death trap, so like a dead end, like up, like let's say this giant line is the king, and these and here's your queen. This smaller line, that's your queen, and there's this one. There's a pawn, and it's just impossible. So here's a queen. Here's a pawn, and well, let me erase that. And here's a queen. The king can't move anywhere because the pawn is covering them. So that one could move here. Another example is that if this king is right there, the queen could kill it diagonally. And if the king is down, the queen could kill it down. And if it's up, the queen could kill it up. And if it's in the other side of diagonal, it could kill it diagonal and all that. And if it's in the side, blah blah blah. Okay, now let's go to the next one, and which is the most useful one. I cannot lie, but it's the most useful one, the king. Have you knew that it could also move all spaces as the queen? Just that the queen could move all the spaces at once. Like the queen could move 3 diagonal spaces. It could move 3 up spaces. It could move 3 down spaces. But the king could only move 1 up space. Only 1. It cannot move 2 nor 3. Only it can move 1 in each place. So that's what's bad of the king. But the queen is different. It can move more. It can move all you want. So the queen is better, but the king is more useful because as long as somebody kills your king, guess what? Your king, game over. If you don't have your king, it's game over. So that's why it's important to take care of the king. It's the most useful one. That's why I said it's the most useful one. And here's a good side of all pieces that we already said is pawn, tower, horse, bishop, queen, king. The pawn, you know what it could do, I showed you. The tower could have already showed you too. I showed the horse, the bishop, the queen, and the king. Now, all you don't need to forget is subscribing, hitting that bell, and hitting that like button too. And I hope you liked this video. Don't forget to do those 3 things and have a good day. Bye!